Where them dogs at? Where them dogs at? Where them dogs at? Now bark! Yeah, dog. Who got that dog? Dog. Who got that dog? My name get called when my team back against the wall, yeah. We came too far and I'll be damned if I let us fall, yeah. We breed them dogs, one from downtown at Sky the Barnes. And anybody can get it, cause we some dogs. We won't be settling for losing, bitch, we some champions. Don't take no food if I play, these dogs get dangerous. Notorious, dangerous, we won't punish you. Before we get pretty, hungry dogs in my city. I knew some dogs, but they dead and gone. The other end of penitentiary. It take a different dog to make a dance far to get up out the hood. Sacrifice day and night, blood, sweat, and tears. I wish a nigga would. Ballin' on you niggas like I'm Travis Hunter, boy, you wish you could. Hey, you a little puppy boy, trust me, you ain't got no bite. Got them scratching heads, got them thinking that it's life. About to start a storm like I'm passion of the Christ. Today a star was born, bringing shades, it's gonna be bright. Tick-tocking like a bomb, when I hit, knock out your light. Today a star was born, when I hit, knock out your light. Today a star was born, bringing shades, it's gonna be bright. Who got the dog? Who got that dog? Dog, who got that dog? Who got that dog? Who got that dog? Who got that dog? Who got the dog? This for my dog. Got your love, got your love, got your love, got your love, got your love. It's gonna be bright, it's gonna be bright, it's gonna be bright, it's gonna be bright, it's gonna be bright. Got your love, got your love, got your love, got your love, got your love.
Welcome to the HeatNation Report. This is your boy Blaze, Hunter Knife Wonder, Blaze It Up Radio, the Signature Series Network, the most prestigious network in the land. Dang it! Game 3 is in the freaking books. The Denver Nuggets made the proper adjustments and they pulled out the win in South Beach. Dang it, we got a whole lot to talk about. We got a whole lot to go over. What happened in Miami? Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, first duo ever to record a 30-point triple-double. Both of them 30-point triple-doubles. Nikola 32, Jamal 34. Frick. Nikola 20 freaking rebounds, Jamal 10. Yo, they made adjustments. Jimmy Buckets. Bam, they did their thing. They damn near scored 30 apiece. Problem is, 10 of 30 in the paint ain't gonna do it. We got a whole lot to discuss, man. Where were the others? Tyler Herro still not clear. Man, this series is a freaking battle. We got A. Monique go come on the show. She gonna holler at us. We gonna talk about this. Man, we got to just jump into these highlights, man. Let's get this thing started. Come on.
Clutch, 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 clutch. Yeah, baby, I'm clutch.
Yeah, let's get into Game 3. DJ Khaled in the building. Dwayne Wade was in the building. The crowd was hyped. There's the Joker. This was the first finals game in the Heat Arena since LeBron and Wade. Because the last, was in the bubble. But let's get into it. Joker going to work. You see the game was neck and neck. These boys came ready to play. First half was a freaking battle. You see Jimmy G buckets with the shot, bang bang. You know, these boys came to play. Look at Caleb. Like Caleb was, we got real hype because Caleb was coming alive. You know, he didn't score too much first 2 games. He came, but look at Murray. My God, you know, these boys really came to freaking play. Murray again, Jesus, and these boys, like the man had damn near 20 in the first half, so we knew he was gonna be a problem. But there it is. Let's go. Look, Ram Bam. Thank you, ma'am. These boys came to play. But boys came to play. Jokic, get out the way. You're on the poster. Bam had the crowd hype. We was real hype. But you know what? You cannot count these freaking Nuggets out, man. Look at Aaron freaking Gordon. I love to take him off the bench. Bring him to Miami. You feel me? But yeah, they came to play. And in the third quarter, they really had their way. They made their proper adjustments. They did what they came to do. Jokic is a freaking beast. Like him, Murray, these boys had 30 apiece, and both had triple doubles. It was crazy. And right when you thought, look at this. And then where did he come from? Brown. Where did he come from? Legit from Kansas came in and he did his freaking thing. He gave that spark that Duncan gave us in game 2. He gave them that spark tonight. Christian freaking Brown. That boy came in and did his thing, but look at him. Jokic going in. Oh my, he's just too good, too gifted. Look at that. Just soft touch. Anybody else would have hit it at that spot of the rim. It's going off. Jokic just got that touch. And then Murray going, look at that, high off the freaking glass. My God. Look at this one more time. Look, it's just the touch. Bam coming for the block. No, not today. High off the backboard. I mean, it's crazy. Everything was rolling the Nuggets' way. He couldn't pull it out. Nuggets win the game, man. They take home court advantage again. But let's do some breakdowns because I want to show you guys, just like as you see right here, Denver 55-48. Just check this out. Watch what Jokic does now. See now you see he's setting the screen for Murray. But what's crazy is also just to throw them off, Aaron Gordon is going to set the screen right opposite. So even if Bam wanted to get over it, he's going to eliminate that and not even allow him to. Now check this out. He's going to hit it and bam. Now look, as you see, now Bam is stuck behind that chaos right there. And Jokic can either shoot or, Jokic can make that shot. So Bam has no choice but to freaking respect it. So he goes to respect it, he drives. Now he could go for the little floater, but look, you already know Jokic always going to make the smart play. You see Aaron Gordon right there. Love ain't even paying. Jimmy ain't going to get to him in time at all. You see freaking Jimmy Butler is like right behind him. So there's no way that he's going to be able to stop, bam. I mean, that easy. And then the zone. Remember, like when we did the zone in the first 2 games, normally, we had Jokic up near that free throw line. The first 2 games, we had Jokic. Right now, this is a 1-3-1. We had Jokic normally near that free throw line area. This game, he's down there in the paint. And understand how much this is different because he switched it out on us completely. Now check how he runs this. You feel me? So bam, look, all Heat players sucked into him. Did you see that? As soon as he touched the rock, because he's him, all of them got his attention on him. Understand, look at the threats we got. So pick your poison. It is what it is, easy layup. So we got some adjustments to make, man. Like these boys, freaking triple doubles. Both these boys. You got to give Jokic his credit. You got to give Murray his credit. Spo, what you thinking, man? What you thinking? We need to know.
Jokic and Jamal are playmaking off each other like that. How unique is it, and how challenging is it just to key in on one of them when both of them have it going like that?
Yeah, it's a great duo. But their games really complement each other. You have one guy that's really can score in a lot of different ways. Another guy who's setting great screens or handoffs, and then if the ball gets back to him, he can get a bunch of people involved. And certainly at the beginning of the game, that kind of set the tone. But then from there, we lost a lot of physical 50-50 or ball in the air, ball on the floor battles. throughout the course of the game. At key moments, when the moments could have been swing moments, they were coming up with those plays. You have to expect that, not losing the battles. You have to expect there to be elite talent in the finals, and both those guys are elite level talent. At our best version, we've find ways to overcome that, make it tough on them, and then certainly not lose the overwhelming majority of those physical battles, the 50-50 battles, the ball in the air, ball on the floor battles, and that made it too much to overcome. The dynamic of those two, but also getting all the extra effort points. Your floor balance matters, and then your next play speed. The brain speed to get onto the next play, and make sure you have 3 or 4 guys back, and then communication from there. They did get some relief points, particularly in that first half when it was either tied or we had small leads, that they just came right back, with some relief points that just kind of kept them alive and kept them momentum, shifting a little bit. All right, thank you.
So you just see how it all is broken down. The Nuggets, they made the proper adjustments. I can't even cap. The Nuggets made the proper adjustments. They did what they were supposed to do. The others, they just had one of those games. And in all honesty, I don't feel threatened, or I don't feel like, oh man, what are we gonna do? I don't, because still, with our shooters not shooting the way that that we know that they can, which they showed you in game 2, we know that it was just shots missed. That like Bam and Jimmy missed a couple easy ones that they easily could have made. It wasn't a defense thing. It was just that they missed the shot. Now imagine if half of those shots went down, half of Struce's shots went down, and half of Caleb's went down. In games, like there were some open shots that they shot that they just missed. Had they dropped, we're in a whole nother conversation. That's why I'm not extremely worried. And then you got to give Malone credit. He made the adjustments that he needed to make. He's a smart coach. I mean, you're in the finals. You would think that whoever make the finals, the strategy is, they're top notch. And Coach Malone has proved, what I'm saying? He a top notch coach, So it is what it is. I believe what we're going to do now is we're going to bring in sports analyst. Hey, Monique. And we got to talk about this, man. We really got to discuss this. So, Ashley, we got to stop meeting like this. Every time we speak, it's off of a loss. We got to stop. We got to stop speaking like
Not
this.
You saying that you only bring me on when we win.
I mean, come on.
Oh my God.
I mean, come on.
Well, maybe it's because after we win, you're so hyped and you just do the Heat report. You don't see nobody. You in a different stratosphere. You be like, yeah, boys, we won. And then after the show is done, you're like, dang, I should have reached out to Monique and just
I be
see how
hyped.
she's feeling after we won.
I be hyped.
But you don't be seeing nobody after we win a game. But when we lose, you really be trying to talk to everybody like, yo, break it down to me. How the heck we lost that game last?
Got be happy to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Be happy to figure out what's going on. But let's talk about it. Since we got you here, let's talk about it, man. How are you feeling after last night? Let's get into it, man. How you feeling?
This may shock you and everybody listening, but I feel good.
Come on.
I feel good. I don't feel great because I'm a Heat fan. Come on now.
Facts.
I always like to watch us win, not lose.
Facts.
But I feel good. In the retrospect, that there's adjustments that we can make. There's adjustments we can improve on. There's obvious mistakes and lackadaisical things that we did.
Yeah.
Effort-wise, energy-wise, that we can improve on. Coach can't fix that. Only players can fix that.
Big facts.
I feel good. I feel confident that game 4, we're going to turn it around. Because they know, and all the fan bases know, they cannot and will not lose game 4. Because if they go back down 3-1 to the Nuggets, oh boy. So yeah, I feel good about Game 4 because the Heat know how much we need it now. Back against the wall, go win it, boys.
Come on, man, straight up. And old boy is right. Now here's a thought that I had. Do you think Coach Malone pulled the Coach Spo? You know what I mean? And what I mean is, in game 2, it was like, all right, no doubles on Jokic. He gonna get whatever he get. Let him score. Not even so much let him score, but we ain't gonna double him. So Jokic went ham. They took everybody else out, and it took everyone else out of rhythm, including Jamal Murray. Now, do you think that they did that with Jimmy? Because you notice a lot of the pull-ups, those run to the paint, stop, pop points. They really defended that well. Game 2, Game 3, they didn't do so much. Jimmy got 28. He didn't miss. He easily could have had over 30. He didn't miss a couple easy ones, but that's neither here nor there. He took some shots. You know what I'm saying? That they weren't giving him in Game 2, but they gave him in Game 3. Do you think that that was a part of Malone's plan to pretty much pull what Spo did for Jokic and did it with Jimmy so it can keep the others out of their rhythm? Because Jimmy does a good job getting the others in rhythm. So what's your thoughts on that?
Whew, that's a loaded question right there. I don't know if he was just doing it to play a mental switch on the other team or whatever, but
whatever.
I don't think the Heat did that on purpose. Game 2. I think the Heat went in that game saying, whether it's Murray or Jokic, we got to slow them down. We've got to. Because they're the stars of this team. Just like they go out of their way to slow down Jimmy and Bam, we got to slow down Jokic and Murray. You can't stop them, but you can slow them.
Yeah.
You can slow them down. And I think that regardless if the Heat did it on purpose, Game 2 or not, that's just not Nuggets basketball, right? I think the Nuggets realize we win better when everybody contributes.
Yeah.
Even if it's only with one basket or a couple baskets. Any game Jokic gets 10 assists or more, they're undefeated. There's a reason for that. Because those assists goes to his other players. Those assists get the other players hyped up. And shots increase defense, increase momentum, increase energy.
Right.
So, not so much more stopping Jokic and stopping others, but just cutting off the easy passes, getting in the lane, tightening up, cutting off the spaces. There's just a lot of miscues that we miss. Yeah. I don't think the Nuggets intentionally went out of their way saying, okay, Jimmy, we're going to stop, we're going to let you shoot, and everybody else is going to get shut down. That would make absolutely no sense because that dude at any given night has already proven he could score 56 points. Let's not do that plan, right? I don't think that's what occurred. I definitely think that a lot of hero ball happened with the Heat, a lot of one-on-one play. Screens stopped getting set, and then when screens would set on the defense end, we weren't fighting over the defense to really get in Jamal Murray and Jokic's face with the correct player.
Yeah.
Playing your man was essential last night, and the Nuggets did it. The Nuggets refused to get stifled by the screen. You saw Michael Porter all night fighting over the screen, running around it and getting to his man to adjust the shot. He may have not blocked the shot, but he did enough to adjust the shot. Aaron Gordon all up in everybody's face, adjusting shots. You know what I mean? All night.
Yeah, effort was crazy.
It's just the energy.
Yeah, effort was
so
crazy.
So those two brought offensively, increased their defense. It was just a team. It was a team sport. I definitely think their coach got in their ear though.
Oh yeah.
Heading into that fourth quarter, he said, "Don't get comfortable.
Straight up.
Don't get comfortable. They've already shown they can come back in the fourth quarter and make this interesting. Whatever you do, don't take your foot off that gas." When you are a team that have pushed a good team to the brink, they have no choice but to play desperate because their coach is looking at them saying, "What you gonna do?"
Facts.
The difference with the Heat is they were heading into the third quarter with a 5-point deficit, right? Yeah. They felt good. We're not playing that great, but we're only down by 5 points. The Nuggets, however, in halftime, I guarantee you it was like this. You feel good that you up by 5 points? You feel good? You feel good right now? You better not go out there and play comfortable. They've already proven that third quarter, fourth quarter mean more to them than the first and the second. Facts. You better go out there. You better play. You better do what you got to do. like that coach refuses to let them give up on them.
Yeah.
They're get comfortable. Like, no. He said, all right, game 1, I wasn't enough in your guys' face. So for the rest of this series, I'm going to do what it takes to pull us out and win this final.
Yeah.
So if that means I have to get in your face and make you uncomfortable so that you play uncomfortable, meaning desperate and with energy, yeah. I definitely think Spo got out coached last night, but I don't think it was by a game plan. I just think it was energy-wise. I think that coach refused for his team to give up, and his energy reflected it all night. I definitely think Spo got out coached last night.
Yeah, well, I disagree. I don't believe that coach got. I don't think Spo got out coached. I do believe the Nuggets out efforted. You know, they had a lot more effort than us. I mean, it was like what 60 something to 30, and they had over 20 more rebounds than we did. Like, that is unacceptable. That can't happen. And Jimmy said it himself in the press conference where he was like, yeah, maybe, we came here and thought we did something, thought we'd done something, and it reflected. So, you know what I mean? It's like, but in my opinion, I don't think that's a Spo thing. Because, Spo is always on pedal to the metal. But I believe that if you want to make it about the coaches, I do believe that you can say Malone out aggressively, pepped up. He out pepped talked the team. His pep talk was a lot more aggressive and was on some. All right, look, Bucks didn't learn their lesson. Freaking Knicks didn't learn their lesson. The Celtics didn't learn their lesson. That when the Miami Heat are down, that does not mean that these boys are out. Game 2 showed us that we didn't learn our lesson, that the Heat ain't never out. So we got to put our foot on their neck, keep it there, and stomp. And I believe that, that's what Malone did. Like you said, that's what he did, and he made the adjustments that he really needed to make. So what are some adjustments you think we need for Game 4, like from your perspective? I'll tell you mine. I'll show you mine, you show me yours.
I swear, my goodness, you think I'm always on this show after we lose? I always guarantee one time throughout the show answer a question before you ask it. That's hilarious. I would say that I kind of broke down some adjustments they already need to make in that whole spiel I just wrote, said about the coaches. Yeah. But I definitely think it's just to guard their man. Like, you've got to fight over the screen. Bam has to stay on DistroKid. Jimmy has to stay on Jamal Murray.
Yes.
And if those two aren't on them, like, it needs to be a double team until one gets to them, and then you break back out to your man. Like, it can't be a small guard on Jokic. He's going to eat that up every time.
Every time.
And I definitely think that we just can't take our foot off the gas. First half and second half are 2 different games.
Yeah. Completely
2 different games.
Yeah.
They have to play with all the energy they have all game.
Yeah, and I agree with that. And they did. That was another adjustment that Malone made to where, all right, because you remember Game 2, Jimmy was all over Murray. So they were like, we need to do different things that will make them have to switch to take Jimmy to somebody else, and they were successful at that. They did that a lot. Do you think Spo handling the minutes well? Because one thing I noticed was normally, Jamal, Joker, even if just one of them, they're out at the beginning of the fourth, because Jimmy is always out at the beginning of the fourth, and that normally allows Jimmy to come back in. I call playoff Jimmy time, 7 minutes around that time. But this time, they didn't take them out at all. They stayed in, which forced Jimmy to come back in at like 10 minutes, the 10-minute, 9-minute mark. So how do you think Spo is handling the minutes, with the players?
Up until this round, I definitely think Spo has been handling the minutes well. But now that since we've been in this round, Jimmy don't need no more rest. Bam don't need no more rest. If we got to pay them 45, 50 minutes a game, one of these games, to pull it out, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, agreed.
I feel like there's too many times where it's Bam and 4 others. Butler and 4 others. Like, we need Bam and Butler on that floor together because they spread the floor. They have that respect from their gameplay that people are forced to not only play them but double team them, and that opens up the other shooters.
Yeah.
When you have too many people on the court that they're saying, oh, I can guard him one-on-one, it never gives an ability for the defense to break down and for that shot to get opened up.
Yeah.
I definitely think the minutes can be handled better because we're in the finals. No more next round.
Freaking agreed. I couldn't agree with you more. And if Jimmy, and get to the line more, you feel me? Getting to the line more, I believe will give him some of that rest. When they have to stop the game, sit at the line, get a breather, take the shots. I mean, he do that more. I believe that's the rest that they need. I agree with you wholeheartedly on that. Do you think it's time for the Heat to pull out their lottery ticket?
I mean, if you got a lottery ticket and you saw winnings on it, you gonna take too long to go cash it in?
Not at all.
I'm sorry, but I definitely look at Herro on that bench. That boy's ready to play. I don't see any. He hasn't had a brace on his hand in over a month, and he don't look timid or scared to get on that court. So if the Heat keep finding ways to not play him versus play him, he's never gonna get on that court, and that's not fair to the player. Like, at this point, you need to be doing whatever it takes to get him on that court versus keep finding the reasons he shouldn't be on the court. Because I can give you breakdown analytically every reason that boy need to get back on the court. Why you need to just go cash in that lottery ticket and say, hey, it may not be as much winnings as I wanted, but look, I won something. That's what you're gonna get with Herro. He may not give you everything Herro used to give you, but that body being on the court is gonna spread the floor. We need Herro. He comes out there game 4, I'm gonna lose my freaking mind. I'm gonna lose my freaking mind because no one in the living sports world other than the true hate fan thought we would make it far enough to see Herro play in this postseason again.
Exactly.
Period. He gets back on that court game 4. Woo, this series is gonna turn around. Woo, this series is gonna turn in a different direction. Respect is gonna come back because that's the only reason people have been down in the Heat. Oh, they down Herro. They can't win this series without him. Now, what do you have to say?
All right, well, Herro himself put out a statement. They asked him, he didn't put out a statement, but they interviewed him before the game, and he was saying that there's some soreness in his shooting hand a little bit, and he says he's afraid to come back and mess up the rhythm of the team. So maybe it's not so much them doing what they can do to keep him out. Maybe, it's a mental thing for him, like Zion talking about he didn't want to come back. He didn't feel it or whatever. Like, do you think it's that type of thing? Like, me, Herro, we need you on the court, bro. But that's what he said. So what do you feel about his comments?
Oh, that's a confidence issue. That's not a player issue. That's a confidence issue. And that's where your stars come into play. Bam and Butler need to get in that boy's ear. We need you. We need you. Don't let this rhythm fool you. You're still very much a needed player on this team.
Right.
And when you out there, it's gonna only take our chances up like to a percentile nobody thought they would give the Heat in this finals.
Yeah.
No, they just need to get in that boy's ear and remind him of who he is. Because when you haven't played for a while, that confidence can dwindle.
Yeah.
When you're not like a true star who knows that they got that fire in them and ain't nobody got to spark that fire, they're coming back from an injury and they're ready. When you have that mindset like a true role player like Tyler Herro has, where he just wants to help the team win, he's not the star of the team. Yeah, no, they just got to get in his ear. Bro, you still that dude. You still that dude. There is nothing you can do to come back to mess up our rhythm. All you can do is come back and uplift our rhythm, spark our rhythm. You got to give him that confidence that, like, he's the missing piece.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to let him know, like, dude, we could win this without you, but we would rather win it with you. Period.
I love that.
Also, I know it's, not to cut you off, I know which report you're speaking of. I believe that report came out like 2 days ago. I promise you, if somebody just talks to Tyler Herro, he's feeling a lot different after last game. He's feeling a lot different after last night's game.
Oh, it was two days ago. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so as I stated earlier, if you could remember, in my breakdown, I broke down, that zone. When we zoned Joker in the first 2 games, you notice, or not just Joker, but the whole team, you notice how he was normally always at that, around the free throw line. In this game, if you like, I broke down, Joker was more in the paint. You know what I'm saying? So, what did you think about, like, how that's different, how we need to adjust to it, if we can adjust to it? Just give me your thoughts about that with Joker in the zone. And I know it's a mouthful.
Well, like I said before, we can't have small dudes guarding Joker. Period. It had nothing to do whether he's by the basket or he's by the free throw line. Bam's got to fight over those. Has to fight over those screens. If you watch Zella when he comes in the game, Zella is only guarding Joker. He fights over those screens. He keeps his butt in the paint. Bam gets beat on the screen, and then he finds himself at the 3-point line, and Joker is at the free throw line, and he gets an easy shot. Rather than if Bam fights over those screens, that player's gonna have to move his feet. Guess what? That's gonna be an offensive foul because that's a moving screen. He has to force them to either foul him or he stays on Joker. Period. He has to be that aggressive. It's gonna tire him the hell out. But ain't no saving energy. This is the finals. Who you gonna play after this? Nobody. Nobody. You going home. Ain't no more after this. Ain't nothing else is coming back until October, baby. Like, come on now. Y'all gotta play like y'all ain't got nothing to lose.
Come on.
Because if you don't play like that, you gonna lose everything.
Facts.
I love the Heat, but I don't know how it's gonna affect Jimmy to lose a second finals that he could have won with the Heat. I don't think he's going anywhere, but mentally that starts to defeat you, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It either drives you or it defeats you. They have got to get it right.
Yeah.
They have to make the simple adjustments.
The time is now.
Just playing harder.
Yeah.
Playing with more effort. Playing with more energy. That energy you came out in the first half, everybody was feeling confident, and then that confidence overtook you. Because everybody came out saying, we feel good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, the Nuggets don't. They don't. Joker last night played his game.
Yep.
He played the game to perfection.
Yep.
Every time a small was on him, unlike Bam, he's not looking to pass the ball. He's looking to shoot that ball or take it to the basket.
Yeah.
Bam, when the small dude is on him, you're yelling at the TV like, dude, take it to the basket. That dude is smaller than you. He can't stop you. He's still looking at the 3-point line and looking at everybody else. Who can I get open? Who can I get involved?
Exactly.
Bam, this is your job.
I'd be
This
like,
is your
bully.
chance. Take it to the basket. This is a coach. This is a coach versus coach series. This is a big versus big series. This is a point guard shooting guard versus point guard shooting guard series. Meaning, this is Spo versus Malone. This is Joker versus Bam, and this is Murray versus Jimmy.
Come on.
Whoever on each side brings the more energy is gonna encourage everybody else to bring the energy.
Facts.
But if you keep letting Joker and Murray go off, it doesn't even matter. They don't even have to pass the ball. Because guess what? Everybody is gonna just defensively be excited to be like, they're giving us everything they have. I have to do the same.
Yeah.
So that leads to turnovers. Jokers didn't have to pass that ball. Murray didn't have to pass that ball. That was a steal. That was a block. And they're out on the break. We have to slow the game down. We have to slow the game down.
Yes.
Stop trying to play the 100-meter dash with them and just play our game. That's it.
Man, I thank you so much for joining in. I love the passion. That's only Heat culture can bring that passion, baby. You feel me? I appreciate you. And yeah, we gotta stop. We gotta stop only talking. After a loss. We gotta stop that. And I agree with everything that you said. Like it has to be effort. I don't believe that we can lose this. This is a must win. We have to win it. They work too hard. Nobody's getting any younger as far as Kyle, as far as Jimmy. It's time to execute. It's time to get that monkey off your back now. Get that ring now. Get the respect now. My opinion, you know. But I think
Man, I'm saying it here first. Everybody who wants to hear me after game 4, put it in the comments. Let Blaze know that you want A. Monique back on after game 4 to put pressure on him, to remind him to reach out to me and give me a call so I can be here and chat it up with you guys, because they're going to win game 4. So we're going to break this. We're going to break this streak. I'm going to be with you after a win, boy. I'm going to be with you after a win.
Let's go.
But put it in the comments.
Put it in the
you
comments.
Want to hear me back on here after game 4? Let me know. And I'll make sure I get back up here. Everybody have a great day. Peace.
Yes. Y'all show some love, man. That's hey Monique. You know what I'm saying? So, man, there y'all have it. This is a battle. This is a battle. But like she said in the beginning, like I said, I feel confident. I am not worried about my boys in the slightest. You know, they're gonna have to get that effort up. I have the utmost respect and confidence in Coach Spo that he will make the proper adjustments. I do believe that when Jimmy has a bad game, or he feels like overall he didn't get his team involved to have a good game, he really takes that to heart and he really goes ham and makes his own adjustments too. That we will not get killed like that on the board again. The others will shoot better. You know, they did a good job making sure Strus didn't get off. We'll make the proper adjustments to make sure that he does. You know, and I believe Tyler Herro gonna come to play. Herro, look, Herro, we need you. We need you to come to play. He brings us at least 20 a game, and they won, and like they were kind of up like what 15. That 20, we in there. You know, Herro can create his own shot. Like she said, he spreads that floor. We need you, Herro. So come on, let's make this as complete as possible. Backs against the wall. Let's go get this championship. You feel me? Big shout out to Udonis Haslem. You know, got his minutes in the finals. You know, he was 0 for 1. You know, but the whole time I was like, well, shoot it. but yeah, and we almost cut it to 7. Had Bam not missed that shot, and Duncan had not missed those 2 shots, that would have cut it to 7. And when Caleb got bowled in the face, that should have been a flagrant. We should have got 2 in the ball. But, you know, we ain't going to go there. We're not going to go there. But that should have been 2 in the ball. We in Miami, ref. You get at us. That was the elbow to the face. They ain't even want to look at it. There should have been a flagrant. Should have been 2 in the ball. Things would have been very interesting at that point. But it is what it is. Is what it is. I appreciate y'all for rocking with your boy. Man. Game 4, we gotta bring the energy, Heat Nation. Nuggets ain't no joke. Congratulations to Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray for making history. They did that. Hell, Jokic made, you know, his finals history, you know, being the first dude to do the 30 and 20 and 10 or whatever it was. So it's like the Joker is a beast. Joker is a beast, and he will cement himself as one of the greatest whenever he does win his championship. It just ain't gonna be this year, because I got all confidence in my Heat Nation. You know what I'm saying? I got full confidence in the squad. You know, it's gonna be a dog fight. There's a whole lot of people, whole lot of reporters that, you know, that has their that has their biased narrative because they, you know, don't like the Heat. But just accept the fact that we belong here. We're here for a reason. This thing is going 7. We're here to fight. We're here to win a championship. We know Jokic ain't going down without a fight. That's going to be a big feat, but we're going to get him. We're going to get him. Jimmy G Buckets going to do his thing. The team going to do their thing. Bam going to do his thing. We ain't worried. We got Coach Spo. We ain't worried. It's a dog fight, but we gonna continue to fight. Big shout out to the homie Jeff Moii for the official song for the Heat Nation Report. Who got that dog? Y'all make sure y'all go stream that. Request it on Blaze It Up Radio. Continue to watch the Signature Series Network, the most prestigious network in the land. Heat Nation. This is your boy Blaze Hunter, Ninth Wonder. We out.
Clutch, 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 clutch. clutch, yeah, baby, I'm clutch.